us, Fate Weaver.
Hey everybody, welcome in for part 2 of our Oracles of Tzeentch, Kairos, Fate Weaver, Legendary Realms of Chaos campaign. Picking up where we left off last time. We were in a little bit of trouble. I think we're out of trouble.
Give us horrors. Akashazia.
I think we might come up here and see what we can do with this next.
We witnessed eternity.
We do need to replenish a little bit, so I'm actually going to force march into that settlement. And I think we can go ahead and repair this now. Now, I'm going to hold off on spending any cash until I know whether or not I need to perform hero actions. I would like to get this upgraded, but it's not like we can't afford another
Tomorrow.
hero quite yet anyway. I might actually have to disband a unit if I want to get a cultist.
What? Welcome.
Could grab a non-aggression pact and get ourselves a little bit of cash from this guy. I'm not going to be attacking anything except for this anytime soon, so that's probably okay.
I am pleased.
Gonna hold off on the military access for now, though. That gives me a little bit of extra cash to play with. Anybody else want to give me money? Flaming scribes, maybe?
My existence is part of...
Nope.
No
Kurgan
offense to
Warband
them.
might.
Are you after a drink? A fist fight?
Non-aggression
or
pact with them
both?
is absolutely fine, because they're just a horde faction that's gonna keep disappearing anyway. We're scrounging here.
In agreement.
Alright, it's a little bit of extra cash. We definitely need it. So I think the next thing I'm going to do, this is available again, is I'm going to move up to like here and run that so that I can stock up on some grimoires. Right, we can recruit a cultist now.
Soon we will rise up.
I think what I really should do is upgrade this and try and get it defensible, because they're going to be throwing a whole bunch of stuff at us.
Dragonborn is blasphemy.
It's pretty obvious. Why don't you come up this way?
Guys.
Yeah, I think what we'll do, we're fully replenished.
All fates.
Come out to here, and then we'll do the event next turn.
Our treatment
And I'm also going to go ahead and upgrade this. You can't really afford to recruit that. Well, I mean, I could afford it. But I would have to disband a unit to do it.
Oracle of Tzeentch.
These guys are 100. It would have to be, we'd have to disband one of our pink horrors. Not yet.
Your path to us was clear.
Yes, we just need to grab cash wherever we can, so that's fine. Of course. So they just, like, doubled their territory size and added a whole bunch of armies. And this is about to get blown up. Boy, this is gonna be rough.
Does not bend.
This is going to be rough. Alright, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna come sit right here in ambush. And we're gonna do that to grab the 500 grimoires. And then you are gonna come up this way and scout.
Your life is forfeit. If you...
Now Ying's got to be around here somewhere. We can't tell when they have an army in the actual gate. I'm going to hold off on spending any cash until this comes up so that I can build walls here.
My will does not bend.
And I think what we'll do is we'll go in and we'll sack that.
You come before me as a penitent. This...
So we can't move for 2 turns because of the chaos action that we took. The manifestation. Alright, so we finished. What did we finish? Way of Deceit? Yeah. I think we might do this next, so that I can get Bolt of Change going with all of my armies.
Cry out for this.
That's almost done. I'm gonna keep holding off for now. And then next turn we'll get the 500 for the manifestation. Oh shoot, I forgot to move him.
All you behold in sin.
What would you like? Who are you at war with? Yes, you can have that. So these guys were destroyed. Look at that, they've got 3 full stacks over here.
To touch a dragonborn is blasphemy.
We are corrupted from within.
God only knows what they've got out here. All right, so that's done. We can start walls here. That will at least help keep them off our back for a little while should they decide to come out and attack us. I mean, it's really going to just depend on what these armies decide to do.
I bow only before dragons.
They're about to have a rebellion. That should help us a little bit. Can we go attack that?
Interference will cost you dearly.
We might be able to attack that.
I am no one's slave. Interference will cost you dearly.
Because the garrison's damaged. Thing is walls.
Keeper of the Destiny Scrolls.
Aren't you guys at war with them?
Welcome. Mayhaps we can barter for the souls of
No,
those
you're
you
not.
represent. The fates agree!
Hey Anon, how you doing? Yeah, I don't see much value in it on Legendary. On lower difficulties, it's probably super valuable, but the only thing you might be able to use it for on higher difficulties like Legendary is maybe a distraction to draw an army away. But I mean, at that point, then you might as well just use Halt Faction. Let's... Oh, you've already moved. I don't know what I want to do here. Raid, maybe?
A wasteland.
There's a little bit of extra cash. And we could upgrade this to give us a little bit of extra income, which we do need. Yeah, why not? Maybe when this rebels, they'll attack the rebellion and weaken their army enough that we can then attack that.
The Tome of Fate.
I bow only before dragons.
Where's the rebellion? Gotta be like down here somewhere. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Aside from nothing.
Our treatment
Just let things build up. Be super patient.
I am no one's slave.
At least it's not replenishing very quickly, and I'm guessing that's because this is inhospitable territory for them.
Interference will
Like, I'm not worried about them attacking me. I can handle
I bow only
whatever
before
army they're gonna
dragons.
throw at us. So I'm just gonna stay there for one more turn, I guess. We just don't have a lot of options, so we'll have to let the game kind of come to us. I'm not sure that I even want you.
We are the cult of many eyes.
You're costing me money. I don't think that I want you.
the cult of iridescent longing.
Yeah, like, I don't even have enough money to perform a hero
I
action
am
here.
no one's slave.
Let's come down here.
Moving.
Go into ambush.
Demons, iridescent.
Do the ruinous powers forsake us?
Alright, this is much more defensible now, so that's good. And then once we get to here and we can get some walls in there, we need cash for that though. We need this army to leave. That's what we need.
Your path to us was clear.
Was 6, 8, let's try 750. $1,100 maybe? There we go. Now they've got a rebellion. Let's see if that rebellion will attack them. That's helpful.
The Northmen grew restless.
Alright, let's grab Bolt of Change. And then we'll move into one of the other branches. The only reason to get a cultist right now, I think, would be to damage walls. The other thing I could do is I could come up and try and take out Snake Gate. Like if I move around here and ambush and besiege it for a couple of turns to try and get the garrison down, because is she... Nobody's in the... Oh, we don't have rifts open yet. Of course nobody's in there. Still recruiting. Ah, my ambush was spoiled. Where is the Kurgan warband anyway? They should be out here
I serve only the
somewhere
dragons.
helping attack.
I have scried all of time.
We just can't really do anything.
I bow only before dragons.
Not if they're going to be fielding, 3, 4 full stacks, and we've got other factions between us. I don't know. Let's level up, I guess. We'll have to let it come to us. Not much else we can do.
Stand before our perch and peak.
Who are you at war with? 8, 6, let's try 7.
Done!
Alright, now we can attack it. I'm not sure where that other army went.
I serve only the dragons.
So you go ahead and hit that.
Demos in the desert.
And then we will...
Shall be.
I think we'll just sack that. Here's the
My will
problem.
does not bend.
They're at war with this too, so they might just take it if we leave it sitting out there. Might not be the worst thing in the world. They don't have a garrison? Wonder what happened. Like their garrison's completely gone. That's weird. Yeah, they're pretty strong. I wouldn't mind putting a little bit of a front line in front of the blue horrors just to give them a chance to throw their javelins a little bit, but for the most part, it's a pretty strong army. And honestly, Legion of Chaos gets better buff to the blue and pink horrors than Kairos seems to, which is weird, but... Well, it's just the 2 units. Do I just want to let Kairos do all of the work here, or do I actually want to bring my guys in and let them take a couple of hits from towers?
Yes. There is no prophet wondering what is to come. All is already written. The Raven God's will.
Where is... She's up here. Let's just go magic missile her. Doesn't look like they're gonna have any towers. They sound like Donald Duck.
Kairos, Fate Weaver. We hold power. Fires of Tzeentch. On the way.
You come on up here, get ready to attack that. Those guys are all dead, so come on up that way. You guys can all come up this way. You come out this way and keep magic missiling her.
winds of change.
There. Bring that down. You guys get ready to bring that down too. Where'd she go?
We went there.
Not exactly sure where she's going. Unless we routed all of their units, like, what's holding their... I shouldn't even ask the question. What's holding their morale together? Legendary is what's holding their morale together.
Flux, magic, lies, destiny.
There we go. That did it. All right, so we'll sack this for the cash, and I'm gonna guess that. I wonder, it depends on how much cash it's worth. Maybe we should just burn it down. It is worth grimoires if I sack it. Only like 5 though, I think. Got 12 out of that and 1,200 from that. Yeah, I think we just raise it. And with any luck...
Must be raised.
So we can still run away from that if we need to.
My will does not bend.
Maybe they'll settle that if we're lucky.
Kairos, fate weaver.
I'm not generally that lucky, but maybe if we're lucky, they'll settle it. And now I should probably upgrade that. Wait, I need 4 grand for that. We'll hold off and we'll upgrade that. Into the east. What?
I exist in the
Maintain control. Well, we would need to get that too, and that's not going to happen, so...
inevitable.
They just ran away, which, that's fine.
The great changer.
He wants a defensive alliance. You know what? Yes, I'll do that because I would like to get an outpost built with them and use Marauders as my front line. Because they're super cheap. So, yes, that's fine. Oh, and here comes Miao Ying.
Interference will cost you your life.
Maybe I ought to send... you that way to assault her. And see if we can't maybe draw Miao Ying over to us?
Tomorrow come.
Like if I stand over next to this, she might come over and attack me, and we can use their garrison
The waters turn themselves.
to help us out.
Precious.
It's all very, very dangerous right now. Who don't we have agreements with that we can get some cash out of?
No! You come before me as a
Let's make a defensive alliance with these guys too.
I may be merciful and not torture you for as long. This time!
Alright, so I could actually upgrade this turn, but it would leave me with no cash to do a hero action, so I'm gonna hold off. Unless there's somebody else we can...
You're an
Kurgan
enter then.
Warband?
Are
No.
you after?
Broken Wheel. Nope. Flaming Scribes. Ah, here we
It
go.
will become clear that the god of magic has a plan for all.
There we go.
Good.
Let's grab a little bit of extra cash.
Good.
And now we can start upgrading this. And we'll still have cash left over to do hero actions against Miao Ying. Anything available when you hit the quick deal button? Ripper Horn Tribe. I guess I could do a non-aggression pact with him. I don't want to do that as a quick deal, though. Oh, he won't do it. That's weird. It says likelihood of deal high.
Stand before.
Ah, interesting. No, I'm not joining that war. Alright, where did Miao Ying go? She went all the way back over here. I need to get her to come to me.
It shall be.
Wonder if I like stood right, maybe right there. If she would try to come and attack me.
Follow me.
Alright, so we've added Bolt of Change. The next thing I want to do is add Storm of Fire, which means we'll need to get that done.
Good. An improvement.
And of course, they still have a full stack here. How much is that going to cost? 2,000.
Our rage swells.
Yeah, if I could get her to come over and attack that.
Only, Senor.
Because I'm pretty sure I can beat that. Nope. I don't know where she went, but she didn't come this way. Nobody took this. Be nice if these guys would come over here and settle it.
Sherman,
She was on Forest March. She probably traded places with them. She's probably down here now.
Yes.
Yep.
Interference will cost you your life.
So in that case, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come sit like right here in ambush
this way.
and see if she comes out and settles that. If she does, then we should be able to attack that without a problem. Hey, Manfred. No, they never die. They're a recurring horde faction. It's part of the Bastion mechanic. So the Bastion gets to a certain point, and eventually it causes these guys to spawn. They don't have settlements or anything. They're a never-ending horde faction.
Our treatment stokes rebellion.
Where are they going?
Your path to us.
Yep. And the reason I do like that mechanic, specifically for this campaign, is because of this. See, I've already made a non-aggression pact with them for cash once, and then they were wiped out. So I get to continually make non-aggression pacts and milk them for money. You said something about scales. What, you mean that? Balance the offer? I wonder if that only takes effect if there isn't already a cash offer out there. All right, so they're building an outpost.
Powers forsake us.
Tribesmen, gather!
I could try and have him assault that and see if that helps them at all, because it looks like they're going to go ahead and... Yeah, they're going to try and attack that. He could always use the level ups. And then you're going to come back. This drives me nuts that you have to change the stance so that you can go into force march. I'm going to bring you guys back this way. And then once this is done, we'll upgrade that. We'll have barely enough cash for that. I really need the gates to open up and see if Miao Ying just like takes off through the gates. That will help make some progress. I need to take one of these gates away from them though.
Harmony shall endure.
Problem is,
always.
I think they're all already fully upgraded.
Touch a dragonborn is blasphemy.
And of
I
course
serve only the
they dumped a full
dragons.
stack in there, so now they're not gonna be able to beat that. It's just... I don't know what to do here.
Slaughter the sheep.
Turn 34, they've got all the gates are fully upgraded.
Mocking Washer.
I could try and come over and besiege this while this is being besieged. And see if we could get this to get enough attrition to it that
Shall be.
just it's hard figuring out what to do here. Let's get that upgraded so it's defensible. Alright, so acquired building, Cult of Change. That's way up there. That's not going to happen for a while. Let's keep going towards Storm of Fire.
We shall surpass other gods.
This was my other problem. I don't have cash to do anything with.
Your place in the...
All right, defensive alliance. Your... So you're saying just delete the cash and then balance the scales? No, I see what you're saying, yeah.
Together!
This is trying to assassinate me. Alright, here we go. The gates are open.
Energy rips across the mortal plane, creating rifts and scarring the world with gateways into the Chaos realms.
So, this won't do me any good now because they already just blew up all of the Kurgan warbands that were sitting over there.
Slaughter the sheep.
Always ready for a headbutting contest. Okay.
This is the only way, okay. This is the only way I can figure out how to get cash.
Always ready for a headbutting contest.
Is every time one of those things spawns, just milk them for cash. Let's put in a income building here. And let's go ahead and get this upgraded now too.
Demon's iridescent.
I mean, would they force march down there? Probably. And we would just have to retreat.
Seen it. Deus was.
No, doesn't matter. It failed anyway. So that was a waste of cash. Can you raid a gate? Hey, you can. I don't know. I guess we'll just hang out until I can actually find a opportune moment to strike. Not really much else you can do. Yeah, they just force marched straight down there. All right, so I guess what I'll do is I'll just come over here and I'll sit in ambush and hope that they come settle that. Yeah, I would love to defeat your army in battle. I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, Storm of Fire. So we need this. And then we also need to come all the way around for that. Oh, we're not going to be able to get that building. It's going to be a while before we can do half of this stuff. Which means... maybe I'll go down to Halt Faction.
The fates cry out for this.
That might actually come in handy at some point. Hey, Sanguine. Infamous Kodalos. Somebody send over a host for me? Radiant Ash. Thank you, Radiant Ash. Alright, well, we've lost our hero for 5 turns. Some dumb kid, thanks for the sub, much appreciated.
I bow only before dragons.
There's just no good opportunities to take advantage of anything.
Our treatment is unacceptable. Oracle of Tzeentch.
If I move up this way, that's just gonna move back to the gate. I wish somebody would come settle this. Kodalos, thanks for the sub, much appreciated. Nothing, just no good options for this campaign. I guess we're just gonna have to chill.
Eternal Scryer.
Till something comes at us. Let's move over here.
Follow the weave.
I guess I could go jump in a rift and grab some cash from...
The infinite weave provides many options.
Maybe we'll do that. That couldn't hurt. I mean, it could hurt. We could lose all of our settlements. Do I want a military alliance with you? Sure. Why not? Yeah, I just haven't had a chance, Infamous. I never got a chance to get up that far. Now with Miao Ying sitting inside Horn's realm right now, it might give me a bit of an opportunity to do something. Actually, this is kind of what I was hoping for. Maybe we can get up there and fight that. It will probably just run away. Alright, I'm gonna split the difference. I want to get in the rift if I can, but if this stays here, then I'll fight it.
My master bids.
Oh crap, and there's another full stack here.
My will does not bend.
That's gonna come out and hit that. Yeah, we don't have hero actions to perform right now, so more cash is better. And then maybe if I can get in here and get through a couple of gates in Slanesh's realm, we'll just take the prize and run. Yep, sure. Glad you showed me that, Anon. I had no idea they'd introduced that.
A player.
That does save quite a bit of time. All right, they stayed. Now the choice here is go ahead and attack this, or jump in and grab the prize from Slaanesh and jump back out. Who's in there right now? Legions of Chaos. I wonder how long he's been in there. 4 or 5 turns, I'm guessing. Yeah, I could jump in here and start burning down some settlements. The problem is, I don't think this army is strong enough to take on fully upgraded settlements right now either. Because those gates on Legendary are just, or those towers, I should say, on Legendary are just, they just tear me up. If I attack that, it's probably going to run away.
I am no slave.
This should be able to defend itself now. Plus the walls are done, so we actually have towers here. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to risk going in. This could be dangerous too.
It shall be.
Because if we get attacked by one of the
realm.
I mean, I can always jump back out if this feels like it's a bad idea.
And he was nourished by our cravings.
Where's Legions of Chaos?
Yes.
Right there. So he's only one gate down. Tzeentch Sadler, thanks for the sub. Much appreciated. What I want to do is try and make it to this gate and just grab that prize from there and then jump back out again.
We witnessed eternity.
We've got nothing to spend our money on, so let's get that upgraded. And maybe these guys will mess around up here with these long enough that this will pay off. The other thing I could do is like do a transfer of settlement, but I doubt I have enough grimoires for that. Holy cow, we need 9,000. Even on a minor settlement, we need 8,000. What we need is for all of the armies that sit in there to go after him. I want to join their war. I don't even know what Subtle Torture is. Subtle Torture sounds like a Slaanesh army. We'll probably never see them. I'll join your war. I just need to pile up cash. And if I'm never going to see the army, then can't hurt. Wow, they did that really fast. So now we do have to get out of here because Miao Ying's army is going to be right on top of us.
A crude attempt to subjugate.
Northmen come.
And I don't think we can see the armies in here until they actually pop. Alright, he's back, so we have hero actions again. That can come attack us. Alright, let's go ahead and do the Halt faction one.
This was required.
And that way, if he does come at us, we can at least stop her and try and give ourselves a little bit of time. get back. What we really need is growth. Are you able to choose who you get to halt? Yes, it's in the menu for the changing of the ways
Your place
action.
in the great game is known to us.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna take the allegiance because if I can get a outpost built, then I can get those marauders.
I know all fates.
All right, so we need to get through this gate here. Oh, that might actually be worth it for the potion of healing. I wouldn't mind getting through this one for the growth. I think I'm going to do this for the potion of healing alone. And then we will combine these. And we'll go ahead and throw the armor on him for now until we have something that we can fuse with it. Plus it gives us a little bit of extra cash. It would have been nice to get the growth instead, but we're actually not that far away from that. And I can now run a deficit for a little bit.
Destruction for all.
Are we? We're defensive allies, right? Where are... Yes, I can build an outpost there. And that will allow me to recruit these guys because they're super cheap. So let's do that. And then at least I can think about making some moves. I mean, I'll sit out here all campaign until we're upgraded. Oh, we have another outpost available. Give me flamers, and it would also give me an alternate place to recruit horrors from. How much cash do I have right now? It'll put me at 10,000. This will cost 8,000 to upgrade. Yes. My stream runs super smooth, brand new rig. No, this is actually a pretty old one. So I changed my streaming setup. I used to have a dedicated streaming machine, and then I would game on my other machine, on this machine. And I gave my streaming machine to my former partner's son so that he had something to do his schoolwork on, and so that he could play some PC games. He's been a console gamer up until he turned about 14, and he wanted to start playing PC games. So I gave him my old streaming machine, and now I stream and game on this machine while I'm building out a new dedicated streaming machine. All right, so we've got 2 outposts being built. Do I want to build another one? No. That would be redundant. Infamous, what's my favorite Warhammer 3 faction? It's hard to say, because I haven't played them all yet. This is only my 4th campaign. So far, my least favorite has been Legions of Chaos, but I haven't tried them since the patch, so I don't know if they've actually made the Legendary Lord any better. But that was the one I had the least fun with. The most fun that I've had was with Cathay. Really love their unit roster and the way they play. I like the Bastion mechanic. Big fan of Miao Ying and how powerful she is as a Legendary Lord in general.
Keeper of the Destiny Scroll.
Yeah, he can't reach me. Where's my... He's all the way down here. So far, Cathay's been the one I've had the most fun with. I have a feeling I'm really going to like Ogres, but I'm not exactly sure what their mechanics are, so we'll have to... Yet to be determined. But their unit roster looks great. Oh, are you trying to be sneaky sneaky? Trying to be sneaky sneaky. You don't scare me.
I serve only the dragons.
That scares me a little bit. I should probably force march down to here. Man, it would be great if this would come and attack me while I was standing outside of this in force march, because we'd get them as reinforcements. Yeah, I need to get down this way.
Tzeentch's way.
Yeah, that's true, Anon. It was an interesting campaign because I really couldn't make any moves at all with Kislev either. But even though we didn't have any settlements, we still managed to win the campaign. What are you?
Leave me to my
Oh,
manipulations.
That's fine. We want to hit you.
Oracle of Tzeentch.
Which, I mean, just goes to show the campaign's never over until it's actually over. Should I build that for 1,500? That would give me an extra 20 growth, which would be 105. That would get this. Takes 3 turns to build. Yeah, that's probably worth it. We'll end up demolishing it anyway. Another outpost available over here. We don't want that. What we really need is for these guys to do something.
Red ruin on them.
What did they do? Attack that and sack it? Probably? These guys really just need to move out and attack that. We're getting 0 help from our allies. Not that that's any surprise. Ah, here we
spoil
go.
and ravage.
Here we go.
Enter then. Are you after a drink, a fist fight, or both? You have my favor.
That's a powerful enough army to go attack that. Something's besieged. I don't think I need to fight that manually.
A locus of violence.
Pity is weakness.
Interference will cost you dearly.
Tomorrow.
Alright, it looks like they're gonna make some inroads up here. I'm gonna get down here. You know what? I should have let them just take that. I should not have assaulted that. Because we need this settlement. So I'm not gonna force march. I'm actually gonna take my time. They can have that. That way we can take it back from them. Alright, so we do have allied recruitment available. That means the outposts have finished. More turn till that's done. We're not going to use that right now. And then that's 13 turns away. This will be done in 3 turns. That adds another 20-something-ish. So that'll knock that down to about 8 turns. So we'll cut 5 turns off of that. Join your war against Sons of the Mountain. No, that's a bad idea. Is it a bad idea? He's got a camp and 3 settlements. Yeah, that's a bad idea. Now, that's understandable, Infamous. You do have to be diligent. It happens to me all the time. I will say Legendary in Warhammer 3 feels harder than it did in either 1 or 2. Alright, what happened up here?
To touch a dragonborn.
So they've got a 3rd stack coming out. They got a 4th stack coming out.
I am no slave.
We witnessed eternity.
I was kind of hoping they would try and take that. Oh, you know what else I need to do? I forgot. We can actually do this now.
His gaze upon me.
And we are still heading towards Storm of Fire. Yeah. I'd rather have that, but until we actually get our city fully upgraded, it's not really going to matter. Reveal factions' intentions. I'd be curious to see what that does. Oh, that's actually a pretty good
For the betterment.
trait anyway.
Marauders all.
Might actually reach that. I wonder if I should just break my non-aggression pact with them and just take it from them.
Do the ruinous powers forsake us?
Because that's it, right? That's all they have?
You come before me as a penitent.
That is Kazakh. Oh no, they've got 3 settlements. Where are their other 2 settlements? Huh, I wonder where their other 2 settlements are. Down here?
I serve only the Changer!
I could move that way.
Your life is forfeit. If you accept that, we can make a pact that will see all satisfied.
Yes, let's end our defensive alliance with them.
The fates agree!
And let's end military access with them. And then in 10 turns, we can take that if nobody else has.
Your place in the great.
No, definitely not. Did I just see Kugoth is down here? Alright, where did everybody move?
The gods might compel me to.
More specifically, where did Miao Ying move to?
Eternal Scribe.
Alright, we should be able to trap that now.
Let us move.
Zenith, keep moving.
Alright, that's done. That gave us a little bit of extra cash, not much, and a little bit of extra growth, not much. This is still 11 turns away, but we'll add 20 more growth next turn to get to 105. Which means that'll go from 11 turns to 8 turns, I think. That was an interesting decision on their part. The thing that really sucks here is I haven't been able to get into combat, so we can't level Kairos up. Melee attack. 21 seconds with a 2-minute cooldown. Where is this army going?
Moving.
I bow only before you.
Oh, my ambush was foiled, that's why. do we have here?
I know all fates. It shall be.
Nothing to fuse. So now it's just growth. So it took us from... That really didn't save us much. That's alright. We'll get rid of this once this is ready to upgrade. We've got plenty of cash now, and nothing to do with it. Where's my... He's all the way down here. We need you to come up and start looking for stuff to assault up there. Oh, and now that I'm down here... We'll do it next turn. I can add 4 Marauders to stand in front of my Blue Horrors so that my Blue Horrors can do work. Can't quite reach. It's alright, I still want you to come this way. We won't have any problem. Taking that out now. And you're gonna come sit right here in camp and grab some of those to add fruit from Broken Wheel. I could have sworn that they increased the range of flamers. Is it only exalted flamers that they increase the range of? Because that means these guys still aren't worth taking. Alright, well these are going to be 50. We could add one more pink horror. And still be making cash.
All serve Kairos. You serve eternal.
So 10 turns. We may just be doing nothing but trying to find battles to fight and clicking end turn until we can upgrade our settlement. These guys want a non-aggression pact, huh? Oh, because they're at war with... Might not be a bad idea. Yeah, I think we're just going to end up going super tall again in this campaign. Once we can start chipping away, then things will get a little easier. How did they get to 15? Did they recruit like 4 while they were sitting there for 1 turn?
Keeper of the Destiny Scroll.
Wonder if they'll run away.
He cast us into the well of eternity.
So what do they have up here? 1 full stack there, half a stack there, a full stack there. Let's trap. Let's trap that army so it can't move. It's only 250 grimoires.
Wizards, the mortals turn themselves. It is precious.
It did execute, right? I think it did. I'm gonna add another Marauder in there, just so that my blue horrors have something to do. So, did that not execute? They moved. Did I forget to hit the execute button or something? I must have. We don't need another cultist.
Interference will cost you dearly.
I guess I forgot to... hit the perform button? I mean, we can still trap it. They're miles away from our stuff, and we actually kind of want them to take that anyway. Although, not with
I obey.
three full stacks down there. Please don't get assassinated. Yeah. 6% chance. That really hurts. We can't afford to lose those guys. We need to start leveling another one.
I know the weave and weft of eternity.
Yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's try not to screw this up this time.
Shall be. My master bids.
So we're gonna do halt faction, the northern provinces, perform. I think I just forgot to hit the perform button last time. And we're still 5 turns away here. No, he's just wounded. He didn't get assassinated.
Work with us and your destiny.
Yep, there's another one of these guys. I should have looked for that. What did I... Oh, I hit the wrong button. Well, that's weird. It didn't balance it out properly. Alright. At least this turn we'll get to do something besides stare at the map.
A puzzle inside an enemy.
Valiant defeat, please. It's true, Anon. That was ridiculous, the number of criticals we had on that one. That is one nice thing about Kairos, though, is he does give you an extra 15% success chance for all your hero actions, faction-wide. I think that's his only useful lord or faction trait. Alright, where do we want to set up? I think we'll just funnel them all back this way. It's really about getting rid of line of sight for their ranged units, which... Archer, archer... Crossbow, archer, archer... Not a lot of danger there.
Your will!
And these guys are expendable. We can just set them up in such a way that...
The cult is ready!
Kairos, Fate Weaver.
Yeah, another thing I could do is I could just put... Oh, I can't put everybody in the trees. You can't hide in trees.
Get them! Close on the sheep!
Run!
Alright, Kairos, let's go do some work.
On the way. It is foreseen. Fates guide.
Plenty of winds of magic.
Follow the web. The Raven God's will. Flux, magic, lies, destiny.
Power Stone. Kill their general. This should work out well. They're going to send those 2 units in early.
Moved. The winds of change. I already agreed.
Let's let our winds build up a little bit. And we've got the potion of healing now too, so...
Where to go? Sires of Tzeentch. On the way. Fates guide us. Follow the web. Move. The Raven God's will. My wings spread. I know where to go.
Alright boys, get ready.
Mocking wash. Flux, magic, lies, destiny.
We actually need you guys to move up, and you to move up, and you to move up, and you to move up, and all of you to move up. You to move up.
Fly us there.
Kill him. And where are the sentinels? Kill the sentinels. Why are my Chaos Marauders running that way?
What? Yes, Lord.
Very well.
He's almost dead. I haven't really been paying enough attention to Kairos, but that's alright. You guys should be hard targeting the Terracotta Sentinel, and you guys should be doing the same.
The winds of change.
Turn. Yep.
Lord of the sky arises!
It's almost dead.
Fires of Tzeentch.
Everybody seems to be doing fine. You start hitting that. You need to get out of there. Okay, turn. And that's good. Kill that, and they're about to rout. They've already retreated. We don't need to chase anything.
Follow the way.
I could have microed that quite a bit better. What's left? Oh, that Terracotta Sentinel's still there. I don't really need to chase anything down, since they've already retreated once. So I think one more of these guys up front to prevent them from getting to the blue horrors as quickly as they did will round this army out fairly nicely for now. Outside of that, they performed pretty well. And I should have paid better attention to Kairos too, but since we don't have another army in the area that's going to attack us, it doesn't really matter a whole lot. We should be able to replenish just fine before we get back up there.
Follow me.
Yeah, that's my territory.
Kairos, fate we.
Alright, what do we want to do next? I think we want to get to Lightning Strike next.
Another skill persists.
Yeah, they're super cost effective for this faction especially, because they're only 50 favor. So they're really cheap. I'm gonna give him damage walls. I don't really need his spellcasting ability. That's all my winds of magic pretty much are gonna go to Kairos.
The fates cry out for this.
And then you need to level up, so let's go ahead and have you assault that garrison. Now that would be fun. Mammoth's in this army. He's gonna have to. He's gonna have to get the Red Fortress upgraded a little bit, but it looks like they're leaving him alone to come after me, so that's probably gonna be a possibility. And we are 4 turns away. What's this?
Moore's decree.
Who are you? Did we make a non-aggression pact with them?
Continue standing with
Yeah,
us,
we did.
And the Moore's chosen will protect you.
They must be going after Cathay now. That will really help, having those guys going after Cathay.
Stand before our...
No. I don't want random beastmen popping up. Yep, it looks like they're heading straight for Cathay right now. Extra growth. Let's take the growth. That's really not that great. Decrease cooldowns by 120 seconds. Depends on how much winds of magic you have at any given time, but the changes that they've made
of the
don't necessarily make that a very good ability. You watch him get assassinated. We need a lot more grimoires before that's going to matter. We'll also get rid of this eventually and move it into one of the other settlements. How many turns before we can declare war on them?
Into the realm of chaos and return. There is nothing you can say that will bring mercy.
3 turns. So in 3 turns we'll come up, we'll take Foundry from them. And that'll be our north point to start pushing off, and eventually we'll take Fortress of Eyes to consolidate the province. Oh, they failed.
I am no one's slave.
So we want to grab one more of you. And then that's the stack that we'll run with for a little bit here. 2 more turns we can attack that. So next turn we'll move up here, and then we'll get ready to take that. And by that time, we'll also be ready to upgrade the victory. Oh, nice. Bloodwind Keep. Let's force march up to here.
Follow the weave.
Yeah, it looks like these guys are doing some damage here. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take him over and have him start. If we can get a successful one off. Assaulting Snake Gate, and once my other guy comes back, I'll have him do the same thing.
Into the realm of eternity.
One thing I'm not sure about is what their defenses here are going to look like.
Work with us, and your destiny.
I've got to remember to keep checking this every turn. Alright, good. He's back. Why don't you go ahead and hit this first?
All of time.
And we'll go ahead and take that.
Of Tzeentch.
No penalty. And even though it's decisive, I'm still going to fight that manually. Plus, this will give us a little bit of extra income, which we desperately need. Aspiring champions, chaos warriors, and trolls. Everything else is garbage. I think we're in pretty good shape at this point, though. As far as the campaign goes, it was a little dicey earlier when we had both of Mao Ying's armies down to us, but because we had that changer of ways and were able to flip that settlement, got us out of trouble. I'm not going to bother going in multiple directions. We're just going to go straight up the gut here with everybody.
Now is our time!
I should have checked to see if they have any magic. Not sure what kind of lore this garrison has.
On your word!
Kairos is probably going to do most of the work here anyway.
Move.
Bring us to carnage!
If I see a fire spell, I'll just make sure everybody spreads out.
The schemer calls!
Very well.
That might miss. What is that?
Chaos Marauders! Faster!
Yeah, tower hasn't even gotten through his barrier yet. There, it just did.
Silence of Tzeentch.
Actually, Chaos Marauders, come on over this way.
Marauders!
Here, you guys fire on them. That's dead. So you just go kill the Lord now. Who is where? Where is their Lord? I don't see him.
What do you get?
Flux, magic, lies, destiny.
Here, you guys come around this way. And a bunch of you guys come around this way. And you come over here. He can actually get into combat. Wah!
We are many! Rip their hearts out!
Chaos Marauders!
Winds of change.
Our masters desert us!
Alright, move around that way. Get over here, start taking that out. You two do the same thing.
Kairos, fate weaver.
It's the aspiring champions, I think, that are letting them hold out.
Raven God's will.
Tzeentchian cultist!
There it is. Blue and pink horrors are the only units in the game that sound like they're having more fun than goblins. Specifically night goblins. Up until now, night goblins are the unit that have always felt like they've really enjoyed their jobs the most. And I would love to stack it, but I actually want to take this at a higher level. That's true, Anon. I am really looking forward to playing Nurgle, even if the mechanics are terrible, just because he's my favorite. He's my favorite Chaos Lord. Alright, this is ready to go. Finally. And we have money left over too. I'm gonna go ahead and add walls here. We are gonna get rid of this building. We already have that one here. We don't need the extra growth all that much. We do need income though.
shall surpass other gods. Wisdom
I think we're actually getting to the point where we can think about attacking a gate.
Kimos horrors.
So 5 turns. That'll get us to here. And I might actually build this building here, and maybe I'll build this building here instead of the income building. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Can I upgrade my outpost up here?
Destruction for all!
Military alliance. Do you guys want a military alliance?
Your life is forfeit.
Not quite. What if I gave you a little bit of money?
We can make a pact.
Just a little bit. Just a tiny bit.
Satisfied. This time.
Just to make you a little friendlier. I want to be able to get to a higher level outpost. All right, we're starting to make some progress finally. Let's get up here and get ready to pound the snake gate.
Very well.
And it looks like these guys are going to be of great help to us at the moment. So what I might actually do is grab a secondary lord and have him settle that.
Kairos, fate.
Just so we can consolidate the province. I'm not going to destroy this quite yet, but once this gets to level 2, I will.
I have scribed.
Is that what I want to do? That army is in the way. That doesn't mean they'll attack it.
I obey only, said Young.
Let's hold off for a second. We'll get these upgraded a little bit and defensible, and then we'll take fortress.
Tomorrow.
What I could do is grab that for the grimoires. I wonder if this isn't considered enemy territory, is it?
I know all fates.
No, it's not.
Oracle of Tzeentch. I know where they
are. No. Still don't want that. So we were at what, -6 last turn for this guy? What are we at now?
You come before me.
Now we're at -7.
This.
So much for donating money to him. Alright, where is everybody at? They're running away now. I definitely don't want to settle this while they've got multiple stacks in the area.
Shaman, the
Azeveas, non sayes.
We might put him in an army eventually. 45% with a 12% chance of getting wounded, or not much better. Or we could just have him assassinate. Alright, let's get that upgraded. And we're actually only one turn away from upgrading this too. We do now have to start thinking about managing our cash again though, since we're still in the negative. That should fix itself once this finishes though. As long as these guys don't settle that, we'll be in fine shape. It might actually even be worth settling it and then sacrificing the lord that...
Great changer, Dane.
Just to complete the, just to complete the task. Because what does that give us? Into the east. Gives us 3,700 favor, 500 grimoires, and the spell shield.
Ring ruin.
That might be worth it. And if he dies, he dies.
Flickering fire, frazzling fiends.
We hide in the Empyrean.
Alright, let's get that upgraded. And we can go ahead and get rid of that now.
Deus exene.
And then you, want you to try to assassinate this guy. Good boy. I swear to God.
I am no mere follower. I am part of the
Hopefully he can reach that this turn.
being.
Nope, not quite.
Frazzling fiends.
Which means we'll still lose out a little bit.
Shape new places.
I'm gonna take him out of ambush.
Of the Destiny Scrolls.
Because that will more likely keep them from coming down here. But even if they do, I'm still gonna settle it just to complete that.
Synergy of sorcerous science.
Alright, so what are we trying to get to over here? I forgot. Not glean magic. That would be great. We would need to get that for this, though. Cult of Change building is required for all of these.
The fates cry
cry out.
One turn. So, what do we want to build here? Probably nothing this turn until we actually have the cash. Because this is going to cost 65. Yeah, let's hold off on building anything else until next turn. Let's move you to here since you won't be able to perform an action because you assassinated last turn.
Your place.
Sure. It essentially just doesn't matter. Alright, so the Kurgan warband was destroyed, which
Always
means
ready
you're
for
new.
a headbutting contest. Accepted.
And where did Miao Ying's army move to? We don't know. Did it move to here? She did not move to there. Means you should be good to go.
Supreme sorcery. Occupy.
So it kind of paid for itself. And now you can be disbanded. Now, we do want to start upgrading that, although I'm less concerned about it than... And it probably wouldn't be a terrible thing to get walls here just in case. Okay, what are you?
No scum.
You're what's left of that faction. Alright, we don't have the money for that. We definitely want to get this. It's just a question of what can we afford right now. Alright, I think it's time for that. And I think it's time for walls. And then we'll do this building and we'll start upgrading these. That not too concerned about. This not too concerned about. Spawn, Chaos Knights. Yeah, I don't care about any of those.
We witnessed eternity.
Let's move him to here. Put him in ambush. I do like that chance of winds of magic changing in strength plus 25%. I also like the minus 20% to enemy armies movement. But this seems to be the winner. Start stacking grimoires as much as we can. Makes that cheaper? The weaker faction? Nothing makes it cheaper. We could also, once my... It's kind of... The critical failure kind of put a crimp in my plans of assaulting this over and over again. We could assault this, open the gates, and then take the Snake Gate. But that puts us at 2 hours, so I think that's where we'll call it an episode for today. Good progress, though. Slow, but steady. I'm not going to join that war, no. Yeah, no, I'm aware of that, Manfred, and if I could afford to...
The tome flickers to life.
If I could afford it, I would.
Provides many answers.
But until I get my economy working properly, not really going to be an option for me. We're getting there. That'll give us a little bit of income. That'll give us a little bit of income. That'll start increasing our grimoires. This will also increases our research and income. Yeah, I think we're well on our way. And once we can sack this for the cash, we will once again be in good shape. Plus, the rifts are about to open again. So maybe I'll just jump back in and do another Slaanesh cash grab. But as always, appreciate everybody who stopped by to take a look today. Thanks for the raid. The host earlier, Radiant Ash, much appreciated. As a matter of fact, I should take a look and see. Take a look and see if there's anybody I can give a host to. Is anybody live right now? Yeah, looks like Mercy the Mad. Oh, they're doing a tournament today too. Forgot about that. Yep, let's throw a host over to Mercy. So if you want to keep watching, head on over to Mercy and say hello for me. There's a link to his channel. As always, appreciate everybody who stopped by to take a look. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those down below. If you haven't had a chance to, please hit the like button and subscribe. It does help grow the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. And we'll see you back here for the next episode. Thanks a lot.